today. From Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his third season now from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that. But he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. It doesn't put them in bad situations.
Faking the give, Darnold. And he gets just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. A first down throw, Darnold. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Darnold's pass intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he stopped immediately there. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 22-yard line.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. James Washington, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do in good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Gould able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard.
Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
The numbers there for Howard a week ago. 24 carries, 81 yards. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running with Howard. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Down at the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2, Darnold. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 11-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get it.
16 yards, a 1st down.
But it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got Mike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
A loss of a yard.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At their own.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target, but it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. That's caught by Howard. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes it gets that. You can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Eric Ebron.
A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
1st down.
On the delay, it's Howard. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Howard, the ball
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
8-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Los Angeles.
On 1st down, Darnold. And this a quick slant to Lockett. Touchdown, L.A.
Darnold's pass.
Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. at their own 20.
James Washington making his way back out towards the huddle. Unless he has a Julio Jones-type 300-yard game in him that Julio did against the Panthers in 2016, probably not going to reach 1,000, but still pretty good year.
I think you're right. It's a pretty good year for him, but let's face it, every receiver's dream is to have a game like Julio Jones had against the Carolina Panthers. It's 300 yards on the nose, and it didn't matter what coverage they sent his way. He solved it each and every time. Maybe our guy can get that way in this ballgame. Let's see.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
Now Wentz. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Swift on the counter. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's a handoff to Swift. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out. But they'll do so fatigued.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. Jordan Howard and the rest of the offense heading back out there. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Running from the gun with Howard. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
At the 22-yard line, a gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 22, Darnold. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Darnold from the red zone now. And break, the tight end's got it. After the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. A gain of 6 there on first. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jordan Howard. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
25-yard line.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll roll him out right. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line.
40-yard line.
On 2nd down, Swift. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
McKinney on the tackle.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Here's Wentz to throw. This ball complete to Rager. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Ball carrier.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
3 at the Chargers' 5-yard line.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. DeAndre Swift, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Darnold on first down. He finds Robinson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Chiefs 21.
The final two quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On second down now, Swift. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Throwing now is Wentz. Open right side, complete to Rager. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. But they convert on third with a gain of 22.
What's good, family?
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Wentz now on first down.
Fuck, that's a touchdown. Come on. Damn it.
Inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it with an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Delvin Cook.
With the slide back into the right.
Touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs
popped in the highlight for a second.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that, because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
A beautiful fake. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a second down. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Henry Anderson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? The quarterback gets hit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And 3.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the handoff, this is Howard. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Darnold on 3rd down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Gross Matos, the rookie. That's why they drafted him, getting in there and making the play defensively.
On for the field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hole.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 3 touchdown passes down for Carson Wentz. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, and he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
19 yards. And the Chargers 1st down.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. It's complete to Lockett. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
To Cortland Sutton.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Chiefs' 33-yard line.
Darnold to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Howard. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On first down, they run with Howard. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Demarcus Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year. Gano for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard.
So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
Swift. That's good.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
McKinney on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Working with a 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Again, the ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Cook following the penalty. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Robinson's got it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Darnold. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's now
line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Eric Ebron with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now he'll tuck it and run. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Second down and 7. And he'll be out just just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. As the Chargers
stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run with Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. DeAndre Swift. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
for the point after.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Complete to Tyler Lockett.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week.